Hello everyone, it's another Sabi Girl True Crime Deep Dive, and today I want us to talk about a shocking trend that is not getting enough attention. Something disturbing is happening that we are not talking enough about. We see the beautiful pictures on Instagram, the cute wedding shots in Ashwebi, the celebratory post of "My wife just got her RN license" in America, the smiling faces during baby showers in faraway lands. But behind some of these seemingly perfect photos is a chilling silence, a growing trend, a tragedy playing out in homes from Dallas to Ontario to London. Nigerian men, educated, well-traveled, seemingly settled Nigerian men are killing their wives, not in Nigeria but abroad, in homes they built together, often with children asleep in the next room. Why? What is the cause of this alarming trend? Many of these women are successful and earning very good income as nurses, businesswomen, etc. Strong, intelligent, hardworking women who carried the weight of immigration, motherhood, and survival on their backs. And in too many of these stories, there's a common thread. The moment she started earning more money, the love turned to resentment. For some of these men, the idea of a woman who no longer depends on them emotionally or financially is threatening, especially when they feel they did her a big favor, bringing her from Nigeria to quote and unquote escape poverty. The woman they saw as an investment now refusing to submit. This brings us to the story of Hassan and Nanchin, a Nigerian couple who once shared a dream, a home, a life together, until everything came crashing down in a moment of astounding violence. According to reports from thestreetjournal.org, Hassan was a young 21-year-old Nigerian soldier from Ibadan when he met Nanchi, a northern Nigeria 18-year-old young woman. She was gentle yet driven, beautiful. She had ambition in her eyes, the kind that lit up a room. They fell in love at that very young age and married 9 years later. In time, they made their way to the United States of America, Florida to be exact. Hassan sent his wife and children first, then joined them a few years later. Like many immigrant families, they worked hard to survive in a new system, a new culture. Hassan had to do menial jobs to make money, and his wife supported by going into hair braiding. TheStreetJournal.org reports. Nanchi was so good, creative, and efficient with hair braiding that she didn't just survive, she began to thrive. Her business became popular in Orange County, Florida. Then something changed. The family financial dynamics began to take a toll on Hassan's and Nanchi's relationship. He had gotten his papers by then and making more money. It is reported that he was an Uber driver and also into deliveries, but his income was nothing compared to what Nanchi was making from her braiding business. She became responsible for the majority of their household expenditure, especially on their 5 children, and Hassan, previously the sole breadwinner when they were in Nigeria and in the early days in the USA, probably felt that he was no longer needed. Perhaps he felt emasculated, overlooked, no longer the head of the family. But this wasn't just insecurity. It festered into something darker. According to reports from PunchNG.com, they had been having serious marital issues and growing resentment between them, probably disputes around money and control. It was a Saturday evening in Orange County, Florida. 911 got a call around 7:30 p.m. GlobalUpfront.com reports that when deputies arrived at the Adeyemo's home on Taxiway Circle, they found a 43-year-old Nanchi on the floor. She had been shot. Her husband, 46-year-old Hassan, was still there, waiting. He was arrested on the spot and charged with first-degree murder. But he gave no struggle, no fleeing, just silence. Nanchi was rushed to the hospital, but the wounds were too severe. She did not make it. Nanchi is more than just another name in the news, more than just another tragic story. She was a businesswoman who made others beautiful for a living, a mother, a wife, a sister. She loved her family. She chased her dream. She did everything right, except when it came to her husband, apparently. She loved her family, and she still ended up as a victim. One of many Nigerian women abroad who paid the ultimate price for attaining economic power. A source on Facebook reports a timeline on how the family dynamic was impacted by the relocation and economic empowerment of Nanchi. Let's look at the details this source presented. While in Nigeria, Nanchi did not work at all. Her husband loved her so much, he did not want any stress for her. He fully provided for all the needs of her and their children, 4 at the time. He sent them to the USA and still continued to provide for them there. But soon, Nanchi started to braid hair to keep herself busy. What she was doing for fun became a booming business within a short time due to her exceptional prowess. As Nanchi's business grew, Hassan, who was previously a big man in Nigeria, had to start all over again with menial jobs when he joined his family in America. This skew of financial strength to Nanchi's side might have destabilized Hassan's expectation of how the family should be run as a traditional Nigerian man. The situation worsened, according to the source, with Hassan complaining that his wife made him feel less of a man to family members, leading to his depression. She is said to have eventually moved out to a new house she bought, and a day before his birthday informed him that they were better off separated. This prompted Hassan to visit her in the new house, in the guise of bringing groceries to his children, fatally shooting her in the head, chest, and leg. I cannot confirm the authenticity of the reports from this Facebook source, but one thing we can all agree to on this is, even if it is true, there is no justification for the heinous crime. To cut short the life of your partner with irreparable damage to your children is never a solution in marital conflicts. This is not an isolated incident. We have heard of Christina Ndubisi in Texas, bludgeoned with a sledgehammer by her husband because she became financially independent. Or Grace Egareba, killed in front of her own daughter by her husband, a Nigerian, living in Dallas. Or Priscilla Ochola, allegedly shot dead by her husband in Minnesota after she completed nursing school. It is all very sad indeed. Nigerian men abroad, stop killing your wives. It needs to stop. We need to talk about it loudly. We need to teach our sons that a wife is not a project to control or a dependent to dominate. She is a partner. We need to stop romanticizing the idea of bringing her from Nigeria as if that gives ownership to her choices, her body, her life. And we must support women emotionally, financially, and legally before it gets too late. If you're watching this and you're in a situation that feels unsafe, you are not alone. Reach out for help. Tell someone. Save yourself.